basically, okay, we took the problem that we looked at yesterday. All right, we're going to take these ideas here, and we're going to apply the same concept here. So for simple interest, we're going to multiply the original amount by the interest rate. And then for compound interest, we're going to multiply the amount from the year before by the interest rate. Okay? So let's go down here. All right, so the simple interest. Okay, so for the first year, okay, that's going to be, right, 5,000 times 0.04, okay, which equals 200. Okay, so 5,000 times 0.04 equals 200. Okay, so the total up to this point is 200. Okay, the amount with simple interest at the end of the year, well, my original was 5,000 and then plus 200, so I have 5,200. Okay, so the next year, right, it's just the same thing all over again. I don't even need to recalculate. It's just 5,000 times 4%. So it's going to be another 200. Okay, and another 200, whoops, and another 200, and another 200. Okay, so that means the total each year is going to go up by 200, right? So I got 400 after year 2, I've got 600 after year 3, I've got 800 after year 4, and I've got 1,000 after year 5. Okay, well over here, right, I just take my simple interest that I've earned so far, the total, and add it to my original. So that also is going to go up by the same amount, right? So 5,400, 5,600, 5,800, and finally 6,000. Okay, so that's good for that. All right, for our simple interest earned, total simple interest should be okay, right? It goes up by the same amount. We end up with 6,000. All right, compound interest. So I start, okay, with $5,000. The compound interest I earn in the first year is going to be the same, right, as I calculated before. So 5,000 times 0.04, which is equals to 200. Okay. Oops. All right. And so the amount that I've earned so far is 200, and the amount at the end of the first year is 5,200. Okay. So after the first year, there's no difference. However, okay, instead of doing 5,000 times 0.04, I'm going to do this new total here, 5,200, okay, this amount times 0.04. So 5,200 times 0.04, which will equal 208, okay? So 5,200 times 0.04, which is 208, which means the amount that I've earned so far, okay, is $408, 200 plus, right, 200 plus 208 equals 408. So the total amount that I have is 5,408, right? Like my original amount plus all the interest I've earned so far, which is $408. Okay, so then I do it again for year 2 at 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so I'm going to do 5,000, how much do I have right now? 5,408. Okay, so then 5,408, okay, times 0.04, okay, is 216.32. So I take this, okay, put it here, 216.32, okay, then add that to 408, whoops, so plus what I have so far is this, 624.32, okay, and then so that means so far I've earned this much. Okay, then I take that and do it 2 more times really quick here. Okay, so 5624.32 times 0.04. Okay, now it's 224.97. Okay, so 224.97. All right, I add that to what I earned so far. So that answer plus 624.32. So I've earned total 849.29. Okay, which means my total money should be 5,849.29. So one last time, I take this number. Okay, this is going to be my new total that I calculate my interest on. So 5,849.29 times that by 0.04, and I get 233.97. I add that to my total interest so far, so plus 849.29. I end up with 1,083.26. Okay, and then so that means my total that I've earned so far is $6,083.26. Okay, so now I'm going to see if I get the same result if I use Excel. So I pull out my Excel, okay? I'm going to follow the instructions that they give me in the textbook. So the year, I'm going to call this year, simple interest, amount with simple interest, amount at start of the year, interest earned this year, amount with compound interest, let's just put that in dollars. Okay, so those are my categories at the top here. So I'm going to separate this. Okay, you know what I'm going to do to make it look nicer? You can do is wrap text. So highlight these, format cells. Okay, I'm gonna wrap it. Okay, so alignment, wrap text. Okay, so it just looks nicer. It's easier to organize. Okay, just sort of separate this a little bit. Okay. All right, good. So that's what I have. Okay. Now I want my simple interest. Okay, and this one, these rows should be in currency. So I highlight these two rows. I hold Shift. Okay, right click, format cells. So these ones should be currency. Okay, dollars. All right, and then all of these ones actually should be too. Okay. So, format cells, currency. Okay, so now I'm ready to get started. So my year is just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, now for the simple interest, okay, I'm just going to enter in, okay, my original number. So remember, you always put equals. So it's going to be equals 5,000 times 0.04 times A1 or A2. Okay? So it should be good. Okay. And then this one to drag down, I just go in the bottom corner and it should go down like that. So it goes up by 200 every year. Okay, no problem. All right, then over here, amount with simple interest. Okay, so for this one, I go 1,000 plus B2. So equals 1,000 plus whatever is in here, right? Or in this case, it's not 1,000, it's 5,000. Sorry. So 5,000 plus B2. Okay? So that should be that. Okay? So I get that. I drag it down. I end up with 6,000. Okay. Now over here, amount at the start of the year. Okay? So in this cell, I'm going to enter 5,000 because that's how much I start with. Okay? And then in this one down here, remember, this has to be whatever I end up with here, right? Whatever is from the year before. So from the year before is going to be F2. So this one is going to equal to F2. Okay? All right. Right now it's 0, but it won't be the second. Okay? And then in E2, okay, I enter the formula equals D2, okay, times 0.04. Okay? Enter. So for the first year, it's 200. Okay? And then in F2, it's going to be this plus this. So equals D2 plus E2. Whoop, D2 plus E2. Okay. If I drag this down, all of these, okay, look, I get the same result. 6,083.26. So that worked. Okay? The last way we're going to do it, try doing on graphing calculator. Okay? So in our graphing calculator, we have our calculator like this. Alright? Then what we're going to do is we're going to go to stat. Okay? And then edit. Alright? So stat, edit. Okay? Now I want to clear out what I have so far. So I'm going to clear this away. Alright? So my years are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? And then I've done that. That's fine. Okay, then I go up to L2. So L2, I go up to here, and I write in here equals 5,000 plus 5,000 times 0.04. So that tells me what the L2 is going to be. And then times L1. So to get L1, you can go second 1. Second 1. Okay? And then enter. There you go. So it automatically calculated it for me. Okay? Because I put in that formula. Okay? So that's how you can do it on the graphing calculator. Alright? And then if I want to make a scatter plot, then I can just take this, okay, go to stat, go to graph, take away what I have already. So I'm going to do this, clear this out, okay, put my stat plot on, change my y equals, get rid of what I have right now, okay, and then change my window settings, 0 to, I don't need 15, just till 10 maybe. And then my X scale, okay, I'm going to have to go from, I'll say from, starts at 5,000, so 4,500 to 6,100. If I graph that, you can see, there it is. Okay.